Okay, I'm gonna try audio for a little bit. So if you're watching, hi, I'm Sebastian MARCANO-PEREZ. I'm working on Folklorico right now. I want to have a face cam soon. I do have a webcam, but um, uh, I my house is a mess right now. Me and my girlfriend are in the. That was kid yelling outside. We're in the process of moving, so I'm not gonna be sharing that. But anyways, we are. I am currently like breaking down what is chapter 1 of Bolivar and the Crab. So I'm trying to break down all the assets and what I need to kind of what's it called to start working on it. And I want to see if there's a way that I can do this. Yeah, awesome. So I can take this away. It's taking up my entire space, but I do want to see the chat just in case. Okay. So right now, I am thinking about whether the shells should be stamped or not. As you can see here in like the animatic I made before, they are kind of stamps, and like this hand comes in. But we could also shoot this practically, make like a cardboard sand. But that's something I'm gonna have to talk to my production designer about, to kind of get a feel for that. Because the idea is these kind of like pop up kind of things, but I also want to do something like stamps with borders. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Hopefully that doesn't disrupt it. Here. Stare at this for a little bit while I pull something up. Let me play this while I pull up the. So the idea is, let me get to them. I'm pulling up the board that me and my production designer have because I had some reference images there. Okay. Let's go back to. I will have it way better set up next time. Okay. So the idea is to create a little border like that for some of the scenes. So instead of Fiji, obviously it would be like Venezuela, and then the Bolivar would kind of be the same. He would have that spot here in the corner, but yeah, I think it would be like a fun, neat thing during some of the sequence, but specifically like for the shells, to kind of be here at the center, where we can kind of see it happening as if it was part of a stamp, and then like I don't think the crab says anything during this one. I think it's just, let me see. So the narrator kind of talks. Yeah, he's just kind of breaking down, and then like Bolivar, hey Flippy, thank you for joining. So the idea, I guess the crab doesn't talk here, but maybe we could have it at some point where he does like kind of pop up. So there's a space for Bolivar and then a space for the crab down here, or something like that. And obviously I want to change the crab stamp because I don't want it to say Venezuela, because the crab is not Venezuelan. The idea is that he's not. So yeah, I'm just kind of like breaking down uh, those assets and kind of see what the idea is. But we already looked for reference images, so I'm gonna take this one and see if I can just like put it in here. I can't. That's fine. Yeah, we know what that is. So the idea is just to start shot listing this thing. Even though I have an animatic for it, there are certain things I do want to change to make better. And that would be like, I don't know. I guess this intro, I wouldn't want it to be static. Maybe like a zoom out. By the way, can you? It's such. The audio shows that it's working, but I don't know if it's working. This is like the test. I decided that I've wanted to do this for a while, and I haven't done it yet, but I'm finally doing it. So bear with me. It's not even showing that I'm live. Let me see something. So I can test the audio. I want to see if it's working. Thank you, Flippy. I know this is... So far, you're like my loyal watcher. So far, you're like my... Oh, okay. The audio is working. Okay, whatever. Let's keep going. Hey, Robert. So... Okay, this reminds me back when I used to live stream and make like Minecraft videos, and I'm getting a bit of a like flashback to that. But I'm having fun. I think this also helps me be more motivated to work on the film. So yeah. What I want to start doing is kind of working on some of these assets. So I'm gonna open Photoshop and kind of want to test out the pixels. That would be like, actually not 1920. Let's do like 2K resolution. And don't judge me. I don't remember numbers by. This is what I do all the time to kind of remember. Let's do 560 by 144. That should be around right. So we can like make it big and then scale it down if we have to. Although the film will be in 2K, and that's kind of like the resolution we're going for. So yeah, we'll start testing that out. So yeah, like I was saying, I want to take the idea of this stamp with this oval here for Bolivar and have like something have that those borders there, with this being Venezuela and having kind of the same flourish as this. Obviously this is all gonna be animated over what is hopefully like a miniature set-ish. So the background won't be digital. What will be digital is the stamps. And so if you kind of notice, this is an animatic, so it's very like roughly animated. But Bolivar does kind of move. He doesn't move here, but he'll move. He'll move in a second. We can probably like speed it up a bit so it's more noticeable. He'll move here, and this is like what we're trying to create in assets is multiple of these frames. So when it does come time to actually make the scene, we have essentially how they would animate any other TV show now, where the characters are just kind of virtual puppets, and they just pull in assets, and they use professional software for that. But I don't have professional software, so I'm trying to do like a poor man's method of that, and I kind of achieved it here because I did that with Photoshop, and it was just like moving the head around. But ideally is recreating this asset from scratch without the stamp, so the stamp lives as its own frame that we just kind of line up to the like the movable puppet here that we can switch. And I don't want it to be smooth. Like, I don't care that it moves smoothly or not. Just part of the idea is that this is like handcrafted or whatever. So yeah, it's just doing that. But anyways, I'm kind of getting distracted from the point because I wanted to do a mock of this. And I know that one of my goals says shot list first, but honestly, I don't need to shot list that much. I can already mark that off. I'll properly shot list that at some other point. Look, we can put a beautiful like X over that. Whatever, you get the point. So I do want to start getting into like creating assets or kind of hi Sam, hi, that's my cousin. This is crazy. I want to check the stats. I'm getting distracted. This is how it's gonna be. I'm gonna get distracted. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started on this. Let's not waste time. So it's kind of fuck. Okay. So here's another thing I didn't consider, and now looking at the animatic on the side, is this idea that this story is a different aspect ratio. Now this is something that is gonna bother me, and I have to kind of make a decision for the film right now, because what you're seeing here in Photoshop, I guess this whole square, like the white square, is ideally what the film's resolution aspect ratio is gonna be the whole time, as a whole, as a deliverable. For live action sequences and everything. If I want to do like a wider kind of scene, or I could do something like this, and I can scale it down to kind of like put it into perspective. How this is more rectangular. I think this is a 4:3. This definitely has to be a 4:3 aspect ratio. So we can switch and play around with them, but then there would be a lot of like empty space. But also, this was 4:3 for a specific reason, which is like this is kind of like a book, a folktale created in a book. So I don't know. Now I'm like kind of having to make a decision on that, because I do like the full like 2K frame for the film. I'm gonna keep going with 4:3. So let's do something real quick, and again, thank you for being here. 4x3. Again, we have to do this. I'm not really good at this. So desired width or desired height would be like 1. I can't change that one. Okay. So then it would be 2160, was it that we said? No. What was the resolution for this? Hold on. 2560. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Guys, everybody hold on. Yeah, I know it's 4x3. I just need resolution. No, but that's too little. You guys are insane. Okay, let's go back to 2K resolution. Let's do that. This is like making a film live. This is crazy. So it was 2560. So let's go back to that calculator we had. No, we went too far. 2560 and then 920. Okay, that's realistic. So let's do 1920. Okay, so that does look about right. Oh, we strayed too far. That does look about right. 4x3 should be. So let's pull back that reference picture we had. Cause yeah, I do want it to come up in that scene. Here, kind of, instead of just being this, it would be this where these kind of, I'm guessing that's sugar canes or some kind of palm, have this like kind of cyan background where the shells are coming in this form, and they're kind of part of this of like the stamp infrastructure, because I really do like the way this looks, and I think it would complement all of this. And I might actually, now that I'm thinking about how that idea of like that motif of the stamps kind of are happening, I want to do something with it, with like the background. And I said earlier that it's gonna be a miniature, and I think that's still gonna be it. But I want to see how like I can push it to be kind of like a postcard ish. Because the idea is to kind of like have it be as if somebody took a book and was creating images with like materials they had before, so like a collage. And that background would be very cool if I tried to. Probably the best way I can think about doing it is making the background and then printing, like shooting the plate of it. This is not very exciting, because you can't see anything that I'm saying, but it would be kind of like, so am I drawing on white? So it'd be, oh my god, that's annoying. Still nothing? Okay. So it would kind of be like a multi-step process. So it would be recording it. So we have like our base image of like the mountain, the beach, and like a base blue sky or like a base background. And then taking it like taking like 6 or every 6 or 12 like frames of that, and then printing them, but like in a color printer. So we have like 12 of those. But also, it would be cool to not just like print them like regularly, but I could get them printed like at a CVS or something, where they will either be like glossy or like matte. So it will be like getting like pictures printed, and then after that, kind of taking that, scanning those. I'm drawing it so you guys can see like my thought process live. Scanning those, 6 or 12 frames, and then having it kind of like loop in the background, so it would also have this kind of like flicker effect to it, while maintaining some of that character. And even then, I can kind of try to do something with the pictures where I can like fade them, like remove some of that color. I would have to get like an image print, but like fade the border so they are kind of just white, or whatever it is. And then put the animation on top of that, if that makes sense. I think that's a good idea. I think that's... Obviously, I would have to test all of this out, but I think it's a good idea. And I am reading the chat. I'm not paying a lot of attention, because if I pay too much attention, I'll get embarrassed. But I am here to listen to feedback. And like, I don't know, we're having a conversation. We can have a conversation about things, and things just I'm bouncing. And the whole concept of like the live streams is to kind of the whole concept is to just have a platform where I could do this for an hour or two every single day. So you will get tired of me. Just like work on the film, because it's very hard to kind of balance out like the multiple facets of the film. And I have to do a lot of animation, I have to do a lot of shooting right now. Later this week we're gonna meet to build some puppets, and there's a lot of assets to kind of what's it called? We're still kind of getting an idea or a grasp of what we're trying to do. So that's the idea with these live streams. So yeah, something like this border. Probably like duplicate it and do something like this. I'm just gonna borrow the colors from this one for now. Slightly greenish. That's not centered. That's crazy. Why is it telling me it's centered? So, what do I want? Oh, you know what would be cool? If we kind of continue... why is it doing that? It's not letting me, like, draw sometimes. Opacity's at 10. Okay. So, kind of for the borders in, like, this regard... I can continue the idea of kind of these alternating bird of paradise design. So kind of do this and keep that motif kind of going, like up, down, up, down, up, down. That'd be cool. So let me write. And that kind of plays into the idea of like everything else that's like happening on the film. Alright, I'm gonna take a pause really quickly for a second so I can get something to drink because I'm starting to get thirsty. So I'll be back like in a minute. Okay. So, yeah, I want to continue with like that birds of paradise motif. So I'm gonna do like basic blocking for this. And then we can like start like going kind of crazy on it. So yeah, he would kind of be here in the corner. Honestly, that would have to be a little bit bigger. So Simone would be here in the corner. I do want to do something like webbed here. Why is it doing that? Something like webbed here to connect that corner, that border like that. And then the same idea here. So we could do something like this. Hold on. Thank you guys for still watching. I'm gonna try to make these more entertaining if they're in here for the long haul. I was trying to find good copyright free music so I can play, because I was definitely I was like playing my music, like my jams, as you will, earlier while I was setting everything up, and I'm like, I definitely cannot play that because I do have like a YouTube channel, and I will get flagged, and I don't want that. So something like this. I like the idea of it being kind of webbed, and creating a border like this. Maybe the corners of this could be thicker. Oh, I like how that's looking. Obviously, this is still rough. This is like a rough shape. And then there would have to be like another. Oh, actually, wait, because I forgot about this. We need something here. Sorry, something here, and that does have a fill. So let's fill it like that. So it'd be like something like this, and let's push that down. Now. I'm thinking. Let's go back to like finding reference images because I like that block there, and that works for that as a stamp. But I want to find like an alternative to it, whether it's like an arc here or like something here at the bottom, just to give this like symmetry maybe. Because I don't know, I'm not feeling this right now, and I don't want to like cut it short. I would want it to be something that's either here or like here. So I kind of want to like see. That's not gonna be. Let's do like Caribbean stamps. That's not how you spell it. It's 1B. I mean 1R. So, oh, look, this one's pretty nice. I like this. And this looks very classical too. Like this kind of idea. So that would have to be like here in the center. I do like that. Okay. Let me pull that image. And then I really like the corner pieces for both of those. Ooh, this has a lot of color. I really like the font here. I'm gonna pull that as well. Another thing I've been thinking, oh, it's not supported. What is this? Don't look in my organized. Okay, whatever. I'll just like pull it to the side and see what it is later. But yeah, I kind of like the colors. And something else I've been trying to do now that we're all here is like go to like search up like Venezuelan storefronts for the text. I think me and Ryan, who's my production designer, we have talked about a lot about the idea of everything having a personal touch, and for everything that we're doing, kind of that's Doral. Sorry, that caught my attention. That's a few paces off of that. There's like a Pizza Hut, like the only Pizza Hut in Doral. Anyway, the whole idea in terms of like what we're doing in it for art is, or for the film in general, is try to pull as much from either our personal lives or pulling from other sources, and kind of handcrafting everything, as that's kind of the film's overall thematic idea. So for a lot of like fonts that I want to do, or a lot of text that the film requires, I've been trying to find something like I just had it, something like this. This is like a storefront. I don't think this is actually in Venezuela, because given the English. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna open Facebook right now. But the idea is like see storefronts in Venezuela, see what like fonts they use, and kind of make those like this, if this was like a good picture, and kind of pull those into Photoshop, like Photoshop, and like pull those specific typographies, and use those to create like a data bank of like, this would be like a good one if I like this a little bit more. But that's the kind of the idea. So I've been trying to have that as like a goal. So that's why I like that Cuba stamp. But yeah, I really like this Jamaica kind of idea, and that would reduce this space because I'm not liking this a lot. So it would be something more. Can you guys hear the upstairs neighbors vacuuming? So it would be something more like do this and then continue that like webbed motif and do something like royal like that, and then there's way more space to play here. So again, like I don't know if Cangrejo will appear here in the corner, but we can definitely like add like flourishes in the corner, sort of like this, to kind of aid that. And then I will add like another, so something like this. We can test it out. That's ridiculous. So if this was the background, and let me find all these loops, like you are gone, and where are you? No. Okay, and you can go. So if this was the background, I want to add kind of like a matte layer, like a transparency layer, where it would be these, sorry, where it would be like these kind of this cross hatching or these hatching lines, but like across the border like this, to give that illusion of what is happening here. And I love how the hatching here gives the illusions of clouds. So it would be all around here. That would be like meticulous and kind of crazy. And this is just, again, this is just like a template. The idea is to be more clean with it, but do something like that across the border. So once whatever is in here will have this same idea of the borders bleeding or blending. So that's that. I think I'm happy where this is right now, and I've taken too much time, and I know that today I won't be able to finish that. But it's good that I kind of blocked this out. Beautiful. To block this out and kind of idealize it with you guys. And then the idea is that is the neighbors. That absolutely is the neighbors. It does sound like a lawnmower. I can't believe it's that loud that you can actually hear it. But yes, that's the idea. And then this will only be used for the shell scenes. And then the shell scenes, or the shell shots, I think that's a conversation I'm going to have with Ryan, because that is a decision that I want to have with her. But okay, this is good. I'm very happy with this is where this is. Sí, creo que lo voy a... No, bueno, eventualmente la película va a estar en YouTube, pero la idea es que sea teatral. Pero sí va a haber otro... Like, I'm uploading... I decided today, I'm uploading retrospection. I'm uploading retrospection to YouTube on the 29th. There will be like an official announcement for that soon. But but like I'm uploading retrospection on June 29th because it's the 15th anniversary of us moving here, of me moving from the United States, from Venezuela to the United States. So there will be that on YouTube soon. But you will see retro heads. This is for my feature film, which should be done on next year, hopefully at some point. And then so I'm gonna see how long it's been, because I did want to do like an hour sharp. We still have 10 minutes. So what have we accomplished? Not a lot, but we did do that. We did do this. And we have accomplished kind of creating some base assets. So probably by tomorrow you're gonna see this a little bit more cleaned up. I'm gonna try. Okay, don't hold me to it. But for tomorrow, I want to try connecting my iPad to my computer and using that so you guys can see me work on Procreate at the same time. Because I do want to work on those like Birds of Paradise borders. And we're gonna do some more stuff. This was overly ambitious. For like an hour, this to-do list was overly ambitious. But I'm very happy with kind of just where this is at, and kind of thinking about where the film is heading. And then I don't know. You've been able to get like a glimpse for those who haven't seen this before. This is like the animatics for the film, and there's a lot of good like folklorical things there, I guess. And then let's do this. Let's create the to-do list for tomorrow. So today's goals. So tomorrow will be 6/6/24, and we are going to finish, stamp, border, start, Bolivar, stamp, wait, I'm gonna redo that. Tuesdays. You can't see what I'm doing because I'm writing it down, but I'll show you the process. Today's goals: 6/6/24. Finish. Venezuela. Stamp. Border. And then keep testing live stream. And if we get to do more on top of that, we'll see. We started a little bit off, like unproductive today. So I'll have a little bit of patience for that. Okay, let's do the process live of like adding it for tomorrow. This is also how I get a lot of my stuff done with my printer and scanning. Oh wait, no. There's we'll scan it, we'll take it into Photoshop and put it for tomorrow. Those are tomorrow's goals. since our time is about to run out, uh, in 6 minutes I'll kind of end the stream for today. But if you're still here with me, join again tomorrow at 2 p.m. We're gonna be doing some more work on Folklorico, and hopefully, I kind of want to do this every single day if I can. Probably not on weekends, but if anything happens over the weekends, I think like, for example, like, we're doing puppet builds, and I do want to record that and have a little bit. So I'll probably, like, for Monday's stream, I'll try making like a supercut of like things we did there, and start the live stream with those, and like kind of show you guys that process. Again, this is a way to keep myself motivated, and it should be done, and keep myself working on the film, and kind of continuing a long goal that I've had, which is not that, which is make film accessible. And like, one of my favorite things as a kid was, those are today's goals. One of my favorite things as a kid was seeing BTS of how other films were being made. So like, anytime there was like BTS on YouTube on any film or something, I would be there watching it, because it's so awesome to get to see art being created live. And that's the idea with this. I kind of want to give a space for anybody who ever liked what I'm doing to see how I get it done, because I am very unique, possibly not in a good way, not like in the best way ever, but I'm very unique in the way I do things. And I guess that's a thing worth showing sometimes. So these are tomorrow's goals. We'll put 6, 24 to do, and then we're going to put it on OBS. And we'll do this. Did it do it? Hold on. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh my god, I'm moving everything. There it is. So, oh my god. So we'll remove these. Yes. And then put these over here. You can't see OBS right now. But I'm guessing you can see it, like, see me do this. So these are tomorrow's goals. We'll meet back here at 2 p.m. And now I'm gonna try to connect my iPad, so hopefully you can see me like draw live. I do need another screen. Thank you, Nico. I see me work on Procreate, because as I said before, tomorrow we're going to be taking this and we're going to be polishing it. We're going to be making it presentable, and we are going to kind of work on those like bird of paradise motif borders, similar to these, like, I guess like floral-ish ones, and work on this a bit more. So because the idea is to then kind of print that and do some handwork on it, and then I'll set up the webcam so you can see on my desk and you can see me like do handwork there, and the idea is to create the stamp as or like the frame as a physical asset, scan that in, and then that's gonna be like the finished asset that you will see on the film. So hopefully we could do most of that tomorrow. I don't know how much we'll actually get done, but that's the idea. I really do appreciate all of you like coming to this first stream, showing up, and engaging and texting in the chat. I've had a lot of fun. Hopefully next time there'll be music in the background. You'll probably see my screen, my face. Hopefully if I can organize a little bit and make the house presentable. But this is gonna be a daily occurrence, and we're making a film. So stay with me, stick with me. It'll be fun, and thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. I am going to be closing off now. So goodbye, love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.